Hello, and welcome back to Lyre. New chapter, do thing, have fun. I think we're heading towards this. What is it? The winter festival, the winter solstice. I don't know. I'm excited to find out though. I pull the chair up and sit back into it, feeling a bit lightheaded. What did he mean by that? Does he have spies roaming about? Oh wait, this wasn't the start of a new chapter. This was after talking to what's his name, right? Oh, I'm getting all my things mixed up, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was 2 parts ago that was. I'm already getting my all of my things mixed up. It is what it is. Adrius, that's his name. Sorry, it's been a number of days since the last time I recorded. Don't worry about it. It would make sense considering he's a noble in an environment full of uncommon and unfamiliar people. But he doesn't seem like a paranoid type. Although having spies never really hurts anyone. But for what reason would I want to cause trouble? It doesn't make any sense to me. I fiddle with the trinkets and items on my desk in a lazy manner. I'm thinking way too much about this. It's most likely an empty threat from a person I still haven't gained the trust of. And I haven't done anything wrong. I still can't help getting the feeling that I'm being watched. It's not a feeling I enjoy. He's just an entitled brat that needs to get out more. An untouchable entitled brat. I'm going to watch my step around him though. But I'm definitely not going to bend to his will. His mother's death is no excuse to be rude and insensitive. Okay. I rest my head on my desk and try to think about something else. The ball should be starting soon, and I haven't gotten anything ready. There's a knock at the door. Coming. I open it to find a servant standing in the doorway. Lord Richter, the winter solstice ball will be starting shortly. I have been sent to help you prepare and escort you. He's a small badger with plain clothes and a pleasant face. Do we get to see him? He looks to be no older than I am, but I can't really tell. For me, it's much easier to judge a human by their age. Prepare? Yes, getting dressed and whatnot. Oh no, I don't think I'll be needing any help with that. I'm quite capable of dressing myself, thank you. He seems shocked, but I can tell he doesn't object. Very well, but I'll be outside ready to escort you to the ballroom when you're done. Thank you. Of course, my lord. He leaves through the door, and another gust of wind pushes into the room. This coat is no longer keeping me from getting cold, so I quickly toss it off and throw it to the side. As I stand there shirtless looking into the mirror, I can't help but feel amazed at how my body has been able to stay in shape. I've always been one on the lean side, but I still have plenty of muscle in a toned body. My arms and the better part of my torso are covered with a moderate layer, a moderately thick layer of hair, as well as a few scars from the past. The winter sunlight from the sun setting shines on my golden skin in a very nice way. I've never been one to care too much about my looks, but maybe Lyle is right. Maybe I am one of the most desirable bachelors in Erin. Then again, no family name puts a damper on that. I'd be nothing more than a pretentious flirt. As I think about my vanity, I mess with my hair in the mirror, trying to see if I can make it look very special for tonight. But I just settle with tying it back. I walk over to one of my chest of drawers. Okay, and pull out the neatly folded suit I plan on wearing tonight. It's a light and breathable black wool coat with silver buttons and silk accents. There's a vented back flap and a cape attached to the shoulder that flows nicely down the back of my knees. Along with it is a pair of black trousers and a white dress shirt with ruffled sleeves. Top it off, there is a pair of ballroom shoes that I've been saving for this occasion. They are a sleek black with leather laces and silver aglets. To add some color, there's a diamond blue silk scarf that tucks into the collar of the outfit. I take it over to the mirror and start to undress. After I'm fully nude, I dampen the towel and freshen up. Once I'm dressed, the sunset has already shifted to a moonlight evening. You left this poor, what did I say, badger. You left this badger sitting outside your room for this long, Richter. Okay. The servant outside my door has already addressed me several times, letting me know that the festivals have most likely already started. I'm in no rush, though. I never like to arrive to a gathering early. Arriving to a party too early can result in many uncomfortable situations that I would rather avoid. I'm still reeling from my encounter with Adrius from earlier. What about you guys? I feel like if I go to a party, which is very rare, this is very rare, very, very rare, but I end up going like extra early and it is awkward. Because it's usually like me with people I don't know. Sorry. And it's a little weird, but but they're weirded out too, right? So it's I feel like they're the ones more in a predicament than I am. I'd rather avoid people dumping information and unwanted questions at me at the current moment. Tonight is supposed to be a night of pleasure and clever conversation. After the last few stressful days, I would like to take my mind off of everything that has happened. Unfortunately, that will seem impossible with the people that are going to be there. Wherever they go, they bring scandals and trouble. It was never like this in Erin. I feel like I'm in a charade of falsities. Falsetties? Okay. And nobody ever shows their true intentions. Except him, of course. Lyle is different from the rest of them. He's no ordinary wolf. I guess that's what I like the most about him. Conversations between the two of us is as formal as ever, yet it feels genuine coming from him. I guess the main reason why is because I can trust his loyalty. Loyalty. I say to myself out loud. I guess it really is one of his most admirable qualities. Usually one would admire someone who inspires loyalty, but I, for one, have always admired those who show it. It takes a great amount of bravery and trust to follow someone to the end. My lord, are you all right? My restless ramblings faded away as the servant outside breaks me from my inner thoughts. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. We really should be going. The king is expecting you, and will start to wonder where you are. When he says this, I feel a twinge of guilt, so I quickly straighten out my suit in the mirror and adjust my hair. Yes, of course. I'll be out in just a moment. As I walk to the door, I spot something on my desk that makes me realize that I've almost forgotten something. It's my silver ring from Erin, with a sapphire socketed in the center. I usually wear it on special occasions. Mainly because I'm not really a ring person. They always seem to get in the way of doing anything with my hands. I pick the ring up and slip it onto my middle finger on my left hand. I'm tempted to slip it on my my ring finger, but then people would assume I'm engaged, which is not the case. I do tinker with the idea of someone slipping an engagement ring onto my finger for just a moment. The idea sends a chill up my spine, and then some when I think of Lyle doing it. His gentle claws pinching the ring and sliding it up to my knuckle. God, I'm gonna. What? I've gotta stop doing that. I stride up to the door and pull it open. I'm instantly met with a chilling rush of the wind on my face. The air outside is dry, cold, and immediately makes my face feel numb. Good God, it's freezing! It is the first day of winter. I didn't expect it to get this cold. I pull my scarf up my neck and tuck my hands into my armpits. Okay, sir. Our winters are famously harsh. The vitality fire helps with that, though. He walks ahead, and I quickly shuffle behind him. The weather isn't nearly as bad as I thought it would get, though. Soon the plants will get to be brought in, because at one point the fire isn't enough. He turns around and notices me shivering uncontrollably. Don't worry, my lord. The ballroom is not far away. Just call me Richter. As you wish. The further we go into the castle, the more warm the air becomes. Once we get closer to the grand hall, we see more and more people. Ladies in bright, colorful dresses, and men in black suits, similar to mine. They seem to be on their way into the ballroom. This way, Richter. Your party will be near the King's Lounge. I turn around to see him ushering me down a side hall with a high rooftop. There's a few attendants standing outside of the front door wearing beautiful black uniforms. They stand straight when they see us approach. Here you are. Two attendants open the double doors and usher me to walk through. I'm surprisingly nervous. The sudden change in temperature causes a chill to run down my spine as I suddenly break into a cold sweat. It's now or never. Thank you. Of course. I step through the doorway and enter onto a balcony. Okay. Birds. Okay. I'm left completely speechless. If I had a single word to describe the ballroom, it would be elegant. This section alone is completely massive, with a roof almost as tall as the throne's rooms. There are large, thick ivory curtains that line the walls, closing off sections of the hall. Large pillars of pale marble and stone adorn the walls and corners of the ballroom, with a grand U-shaped staircase leading down from the balcony I'm standing on. Tables are strewn about the side of the hall in a loose yet satisfying fashion. Candles, plants, and enchanting centerpieces decorate the tables and cast a soft, warm light on the face of the people sitting at them. The floor, shining brightly and almost reflects everything like a mirror. Its checkered pattern reminds me of a checkerboard. It makes sense considering that chess is almost like a dance in a way. There are a lot of individuals out on the floor. Most of them are avian and mammals. Some of them are standing off to the side in small groups, each group chatting amongst themselves. The others are dancing to the beautiful waltz playing from the small stage at the base of the balcony. The music is very lovely and brings life to the room. One touch that the room has that catches my eye is a dim pink light that comes off from the chandeliers above. It casts the entire room in a rose hue and changes the ivory into a light pink and the marble into rose quartz. There are already a few people walking down the steps, a few couples with elbows locked. I begin to head down the stairs behind them and reach the bottom. The wall to my right is lined with tables full of delicious-looking food. Pastries, tarts line trays along the small boards of cheese and olives. Fruit towers and cobblers are arranged neatly on plates, and there's an entire table dedicated to kegs of different types of wine. Each keg has a labeled top, and in the very middle of the is a table with a pyramid of wine glasses organized delicately in a center. Each glass is filled with a different type of wine, and in the center is a decorative candelabra that shines light through all of the glasses, creating a colorful light show on the floors and the walls around it. Wow. Yes, indeed. Kadash seems to appear behind me a few steps up the stairs. He reaches my level and puts his paw on my shoulder. Absolutely stunning, is it not? He gestures out towards everyone dancing on the floor. All of our hard work paid off, wouldn't you agree? Well, all of your hard work. My job was easy. He says this last part offhandedly, but it is in an amusing way. Yeah, I suppose so. He pats me on the back and steps down. I get a good look at his suit. It's a sleek black outfit with gold trimming. The suit fits him nicely and it makes him look fragile and graceful. A small golden crest is placed on his left breast, along with a green lapel. To top it off, there is a green scented necktie wrapped around his collar. Once again, he has matched his colors with his bright green eyes. As I eye his suit, I notice him looking me up and down. Richter, I must say you look rather handsome tonight. Even after what happened yesterday. Oh, thank you. Is he flirting with me? Or is he just messing with me? You look good too. You like it? He says as he puts emphasis on his suit. Outfits like this are very popular with gentlemen in dries. I had it tailored to fit my body perfectly. Well, it certainly does. Thank you. There's a moment of silence, which I decide to break. Did you decide to come with anyone tonight? No, I don't think so. That's perfectly all right. There are plenty of people on the dance floor without a partner. I'm surprised he didn't manage to secure a partner. I'm even more surprised that girls weren't flocking after him like a murder of crows. A foreign lord with a distinct accent and charming good looks. He's perfect. Though, I don't see anyone doing any of the dances I know. Not as athletic as I had hoped. But still, it is a dance. He puts his paws on my shoulders again. He's certainly the physical type. I'll see you out there on the floor. He turns to walk away, but stops in his tracks. Oh, one more thing. Enjoy tonight while it lasts. I am told that tomorrow is when the real work starts. What do you mean by that? The black cat, he walks towards a group of people and does a flourished bow to a black cat. She accepts his advance and they lock elbows, walking away from the group towards the dance floor. So it's that easy. Well, at least for him. I wish that it was that easy for me. What does he mean by that last remark, though? What's the real work going to be? I look over towards the stage and admire the musicians to take my mind off of it. There's a small river otter playing a grand piano. It's about the same size of a regular piano, and still his feet can barely reach the pedals. He's wearing a black suit with a ruffled collar. His playing is pretty good, and I become entranced by his paws sliding up and down the keys. That is, until I notice the sweet melody coming from the violinist. They are a snow leopard with a flowing mane of brown fur, wearing a black suit with ruffled sleeves and a ruffled hem. His eyes are closed as he performs the waltz, standing front and center. You can already tell that he's feeling the music at his fingertips, a dance across the strings. Truly a master. I've always been a fan of music. The world just can't do without it. The stage they're standing on is framed by a tasteful golden archway, with curtains falling down to the ground. The gold is textured so that it catches the light in an interesting way. Each intricate swirl and detail is graced by sparkles of candlelight. The acoustics of the stage are nice too, and it allows the music to travel around the entire room. The room must have cost Rainer a fortune. Speaking of Rainer, damn it, I should have asked Kadaj if he knew where the King's Lounge was. He's actually stepped foot into this room several times during the planning, while I have not. Too late now. I might as well go looking for it myself. As I'm about to walk To walk around the outer walls and find my way towards the crowd, I notice a tall pair of antlers. I recognize them as Rhino's horns, considering the other deer in the castle are a bit shorter than him. Alright, I'm going to end the part here, everyone, so I will see you around.